Welcome to the eCommerce QueenBOSS podcast by So Here On Air, where you get every week clarity with your marketing strategy and alignment to build a thriving online business. Your host, So Here, is an expert in experience marketing and consumer psychology. She worked with clients ranging from startups to multi-million-dollar online businesses. The eCommerce QueenBOSS podcast is for the woman on a mission to build her own empire. And it's starting in 3, 2, 1.
Bonjour, QueenBOSS. I am so thrilled to have you here. In this episode, I will be talking about experience marketing, what it is, and how you can apply this type of marketing into your e-commerce business. I will cover some consumer studies, important numbers, and all throughout this episode. So it's very important that you listen until the end. And I will give you some more details about my upcoming free 5 ways to boost your sales in 5 days challenge and how you can join in. So first of all, let's talk about your brand. And what is a brand? So we say in marketing that a brand is the promise of an experience. A brand is a lot of things, and the experience part is very much included in it. Have you noticed the way that when you go to an Apple store, McDonald's, Zara, Disneyland, Starbucks, and any other big brands like those companies, you always, with very few variations of course, but always get the exact same experience? Yes, so let's break it down. The experience part is everything that your consumer will experience while being in touch with your brand. From the moment they first hear about your business or products to the after sales stage and every other interactions that they would have with your brand. The concept of experience marketing or brand experience is what and how large companies made significant jumps in sales and in brand reputation, right? So studies show that if a company can increase their experience score by 10 points, and those will be based on various points such as the ease to understand their products, the ease to understand how they serve, customer service, and with many other points. Well, if a company can increase their score by only 10 points, this could result into billions of dollars in increase of sales. Billions, right? So this is wow, right? When large companies understood that this is a kind of return on investment that they would get, they immediately started working on their experience marketing strategies. Isn't that logical? What's more to that is that so very few companies know and take the time to work on this particular type of marketing. So this means that by listening to this podcast and starting implementing the knowledge right into your business, you already put yourself and your business ahead of so many other businesses. My wish for you, and truly my wish for you, if you had to walk away with only 1 point from this episode about experience marketing, it must be that experience marketing is the biggest secret to returning consumers. It's the biggest secret to having people coming back to you and buy more from you. Because listen to this, 87% of consumers says that a previous unique experience is important when choosing a brand to use in the future. Within those, 62% of consumers say that it is very important when choosing brands to use in the future. So the experience is where the money is. So first of all, experience marketing is very much intertwined with consumer psychology. In order to start working on improving on your brand experience, you must do the work, and get to know your consumer. So this is something I also cover in my online program, the e-commerce incubator, in deep details. You have to talk with your consumer and search who they are. And I mean who they truly are. What are their pain points? But truly also understand how they feel when they are experiencing those pain points. And the next step will be to review your entire experience, but with an outsider point of view. Try to think of how your consumer, based on their background and, as I said, on their pain points and feelings, how do they think and feel when they are in touch with your brand? And are you really truly the solutions to their problem? Bear in mind that you are not your ideal consumer. I meet so many entrepreneurs who think that they are the image of their ideal consumer, but it's not the case. So, one of the best way to do this is to simply have other people test out and experience your brand and truly give you their insights. But for this to work, first of all, you must make sure that you are ready to take in the feedback with professionalism and that your testers also understand that you want their absolute, genuine feedbacks. And after that, you might or you will realize that there's a lot to review. And please, you should not get discouraged by that. I mean, really, take this as the step that will truly help you elevate your business standard. Then, the work doesn't stop here. You should put in place a system that will allow your real consumer, your real customers to give you their feedback on an ongoing basis by also asking them the questions. Not only related to the quality of your product, but also about their overall experience. To make this really easy on them and to get the info that you really want to get, then your questions should be targeted by topic, such as asking direct questions about the different steps they followed to buy from you. Make sure that each step or topic is broken down into separated questions to make everything clear. But again, don't make this feedback form too long, please. Try to choose particular points that you want to know more about and that you're ready to work on. And you can test a series of questions for a few weeks, collect the data, then update your questions and follow the same pattern. And this until you get all the information that you are looking for. So, experience marketing is a type of marketing that takes time and is done in the background of your business, but it's also truly and highly recommended to apply. I have a few more numbers for you here, just in case you are not, convinced yet. So, consumer studies show that 78% of consumers agree, and 44% strongly agree that they would pay more for a better experience with a brand. Let me repeat that. 78% of consumers agree, and within those, 44% strongly agree that they would pay more for a better experience with a brand. I mean, isn't that what you've always wanted to hear? So again, the experience is where the money is. And this is what makes people turn into raving fans of your brand. I truly hope that you have enjoyed this episode because this is it for me today, and I'm surely confident that you have learned new things in here, and I'm truly honored to bring you the best of my knowledge in this podcast. So as promised at the beginning of this podcast, I am going to be running a challenge that's called 5 Ways in 5 Days to Boost Your Online Boutique Sales Challenge. And I would love to see you taking part into this great challenge. I will be adding the sign up link in the description, but it's bit.ly/5W5D. If you liked this podcast episode, please make sure to let me know by leaving a review in iTunes. I will be forever grateful since it will help this podcast ranking up in iTunes and allow QueenBOSSes to listen to it, and of course ensure that I keep sharing more goodness with you. And last but not least, if you're looking to connect with other QueenBOSSes, make sure to jump into my eCommerce QueenBOSS Society Facebook group. The link is in the description box. So the next episode will be about Facebook and how to use Facebook for your e-commerce to bring in sales without paying for advertisement. And again, my name is Soher and it was an absolute pleasure to serve you today. Until the next time, have a blessed day.